Hey everyone, it's your girl Monica, your local batshit fan of Attack on Titan, and today we are back to react to Season 3, Episode 18. Yeah, we're right. Okay, of Attack on Titan. So, after what happened last time? Yeah, you know what? There's nothing else to say. Let's just get into it. Let's just see what happens. Like, I think we're gonna see what we're gonna see, but also, like, I don't know. But also, maybe. Oh, let's just get into it. Oh, poor Armin. Is that how a human body actually looks like when they're burned? Oh, poor Armin. Guess that's not who he is. He's too brave for that. He's too much of a good person for that. What do you want, Zeke? Good guess. Yeah, that's just something you say just casually, you know, whenever you see someone new. Krisha Jaeger, you mean? Oh, there's Levi. Yes, because he's an Ackerman. And he is scary as shit when he's angry. Okay, here we go. Okay, can we talk about how, like, in this world, like, there's some lives that seem to be put above others, and I don't know how I feel about that. Because Zeke was just like, hey, Eren, I'm gonna save you, but goodbye, Bertold. You're dead to me. And you're just like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Zeke? Why? What's going on? Okay, but the thing is, this theme of some lives being above others seemed to be almost recurring in this series. Like earlier on, back in season 1 and season 2, Eren's like, "Oh, I'm the Titan shifter." Even though he feels bad about it, there's a sense where he feels, yes, these people are dying for me. The Survey Corps is dying for me for a reason, and I deserve to be protected because in the end, I'm going to be the one to save humanity. And that's, like, technically true, but also not true at the same time. But that's a recurring, like, he doesn't believe that now, I'm pretty sure, because Eren's character develops over time. But it seems like a recurring theme where, like, in war, there are some lives that are above others, which, like, I get it on a strategic point of view, but also on a human point of view. It's just like, yeah, but every single life is alive, you know? I guess in this point, it's just like you don't know what's going on. But also, even to this point, I do not trust the Beast Titan. Yeah. Asshole. But also, like, he has his reasons. But also, like, it's just fucked up. All of their childhoods are very sad. Anyway, let's just go on. Also, love how the card Titan bounces, you know. If they weren't Titan, they almost would be kind of endearing. Wait. Armin is alive, guys. He just coughed. Unless I imagined that. Midnight Sun. Very poetic. Also, isn't that the title of another movie? Never mind. Doesn't matter. Did I imagine that? Who is that? Wait. Is that Reiner? That's Reiner. Holy shit. Does not look... He does not look like Reiner. Oh my god. Wait. Letter from the Emir. Her name is Historia. You should know this. You were there. Were you there? You were there. Yeah, same. Everyone does. Oh, guys, throwback to Hanji. I will torture you until you give me information of season 2. They're back. Oh, poor Reiner. See, that is smart. See, we got Bertolt, we got Reiner, and we got 2 people to save. We got Erwin and we got Armin. You know, it works out perfectly. It's a foolproof plan. I see nothing wrong with that. And now let's just go forward with it. Look how far we've gotten with the information about Titans. I mean, you do have a Titan shifter without your limbs. That's true, you don't know where Levi is. Which is why you shouldn't kill Reiner now, because they have very valuable information. That is true, because he's able to, yeah, the thing about Reiner is he's able to translate his consciousness to the rest of his body. And I think that's a very cool trick. But also, like, ugh. It's such a writer's tactic to, you know, save his life. But also, like, it's not like I could have done any better. But also, like, brilliant. I don't know how I feel about that still. But still. Yeah, the fact that Reiner survived Captain Levi how many times now? It's kind of quite impressive. Like, at this point, just let the boy live. No, I believe in this war, everyone has already gone insane, Jean. Like, you yourself have killed humans, you know? Honestly, we still don't know. Wait, after that entire bombardment of everything, do they still have their gas refill squad? Because I'd be surprised. Anyway, small details, minor details. Wait, what? It's true, I didn't imagine it. Oh my god. Can you imagine me? Because it's just like, hey guys, I'm back. What the fuck is going on? Come on. Good plan. Red Center for... Wait. Why? Zeke, why? Good save, Jean. Good save. And of course, they're going to take Reiner with them because things can't be that easy for the Survey Corps. Yep. Okay, Armor Titan safe. They're going back wherever. Dang. Yeah. But props to Connie, though, for having the bravery to go after them, knowing full well that Levi himself tried to kill the Beast Titan. Oh no, honey, don't blame yourself. Don't blame yourself. Okay, give Aaron the syringe. Give Aaron the Titan serum. And of course, something else happens. And that is Erwin. And Erwin is... alive! Erwin's alive! So we mourn for nothing. Oh, so smart. Okay, so now we, since we lost Reiner, Reiner's back with the Beast Titan and the Cart Titan. How fun. Good for them. Happy for them. Now we only have one Titan, Bertold, to feed to either Erwin or Armin. It's still a decision I saw coming because, you know, the manga, but also, like, it still hurts to watch it. But also, like, it's still to this day, it's just, like, it's hard to say. Like, there's a part of me that's, like, it's, like, always, like, oh, Armin's my baby, must protect him at all times. But also, in the logical sense of the word, who is more valuable to save in this situation? Armin definitely has a lot of potential, but also there's Erwin, who's been here for longer. But also, both of them are extremely valuable to the Survey Corps. But also, like, at this point, what would you do? Like, what would you do? Like, what do you guys think? I'm still divided on, like, how this is going to go down. Guys, it's like, how do you make a decision like this? It's just... Although, like, Mikasa and Eren has their decision made. They're like, yeah, no, we're saving Armin. Fuck you guys. Y'all gonna die if you're gonna stand in our way. Of course, Levi's gonna be like, no, we're gonna save Erwin. Okay, who's going to win? He's still breathing. Oh no. Oh man. That's your decision, I understand it. Yes, there's absolute zero personal reasons behind it. Alright, guys, here we go. Ackerman versus Ackerman. I think Mikasa's like gonna be like, alright, I agree with you. No, we're saving Armin. Are we saving Armin? What are we doing? I'm just gonna pause here. Let's just read this. Which to give the syringe. Declassified information, conditions for the usage of the Titan serum. Injecting someone with this serum would not only allow them to inherit the power of a Titan and the knowledge it will bring, but it will also completely heal their body should they be on the brink of death. Therefore, it will be ideal to inject a severely wounded person while the bearer of a Titan is incapacitated nearby. Yeah, that's just a breakdown of like what's good. Also, I find it quite interesting that if you eat a Titan shifter, you also get their knowledge. It's like, yeah, if I eat a book, I don't get all the knowledge in the book. Like, how does that work? But also good for them, because that's good. That's just imagine it's just like you just eat a smart person. It's like, hey, now I have all the IQ that they have. In this case, though, Berto's quite smart, actually. I'm sure he has a lot of knowledge in the book. Anyway, guys, let's just move. I'm just pausing here and delaying it for a second because one of our favorite smart blondes is probably gonna die, and I just want to pause here for a second because right now they're both alive, and if we don't play, they're still alive. Yeah, that's a logic. Look at that animation though. Oh, man. Yes, they're saving their best friends. How do you choose something like this? Yes, but Levi is... I do want to save Erwin, I do too, but also there's Armin, which is our little baby. Okay, we've been expecting this, but also there's so much emotion behind it, I'm not sure I'm fully enjoying this completely. Ackerman versus Ackerman, guys, who will win? Yeah, of course, he's been fighting for like the entire day. It's Armin the humanity needs. I don't know why that just like makes me sad. Not sad, but like emotional. Yeah, that's true. Both of them are extremely valuable. It's Armin. It's Armin. I guess when you come to think of it, it's like, yes, we are sympathizing with Armin right now. At least I am, just a tad bit. Like, of course, with Mikasa and Eren, like you feel their pain, of course, Levi as well. But we're thinking of the lives of either Erwin or Armin. But then if we think back in the grander picture, there's hundreds already dead, and there's hundreds of Eren, Mikasa, Levi, Armin, and Erwin's who lost their friends out there, and it's just good point, Flodge. Good point. That's eye-opening. It's like, how, why, war, why? No, wrong crowd to admit that too. Oh, Hanji's here. How did he make it? I thought you were running the gas. Ugh, Reiner's gone. Oh, Mobley. I quite liked him. I liked him a lot. He sacrificed himself to save Hanji. Oh no, Mikasa's given up. Oh no, but there's still Eren. The ocean, guys, the ocean. Let Armin see the ocean. Okay, I guess in this situation, it's kind of like quite divided. It's a huge decision to make, and even to this day, I still don't know which side I stand. I feel like there's never a right answer to something like this, and why this is actually bringing back to the point where I think Attack on Titan is still brilliant is that in history there's so many of these cases where like how do you know who to save and why do we have to make this decision in the first place? The wars, what are they trying to teach us? And it's a huge complicated shit show basically. Anyway, pausing here again because both Erwin and Armin are still alive and we don't play. They will remain alive and that is my decision. So we're just gonna stay here. And that's the end of the episode. Okay, bye. I'm kidding. We're gonna finish it. Yeah, this is also hard for Levi too, I'm sure. This is actually quite interesting. A thought just occurred to me. So that was a contrast between Erwin and Armin's dreams. Like they both have a dream to do something. Like Erwin has done everything in his life in pursuit of the knowledge of where the Titans come from and why they're in this world. Whereas Armin has been fueled by his curiosity for knowledge of the world outside, and that's what's driving him. So in both cases, Erwin and Armin are driven by the curiosity and chase of knowledge. But in Erwin's case, he wants to find out why things are happening to him and to humanity and to what's actually right in front of him. Whereas Armin seems to be curious about just the world that they're living and what's out there. I think that's actually quite almost poetic. It's like, what dream do you have? Do you want to see your world or do you want to see the world outside of what you already know? There's probably a lesson that comes from this. We might circle back on this later. This might be another recurring theme. How many themes are we on now? Yep. Yeah, everyone needs someone to fight for. That's good advice, Uncle Kenny. Thank you. Erwin? What? Okay, this just, I've read this exact scene in the manga, but watching it, I guess it was the music that floated in at the exact right time. Again, I stand by Attack on Titan has amazing audio. Anyway, so it's kind of like, what are you a slave to? Like, what is driving you to do? It seems like Erwin wants to find out what's in the basement to save humanity, but also to satisfy his own curiosity, whereas Armin wants to see something even grander. Maybe that's what Levi is recognizing as well. Also, can we talk about how Erwin just raised his arm just as Levi was about to give him the serum? I truly personally believe that he did that on purpose. And he's already accepted that he's going to die, and he believes that Armin will be the one to carry on his legacy. I think that Erwin accepted that on his own. Of course, it could also be coincidence, and there's definitely like a bigger theme that runs behind it. What do you guys think, though? Do you think that Erwin dodged the syringe on purpose? Because I did. I think so. Oh, yep, that Titan looks like Armin. They gave it to Armin. I'm sorry, Bertold. Goodbye. I'm sorry, Bertold. Fought a good fight, Erwin. Forever changed humanity, I hope you know that. Okay, first of all, before we go check on our buddy Armin over there, so he's actually dead now. Great, let's just mourn again. I had nothing else left to do this week anyway. That's a lie. Goodbye, Erwin. Our baby's back. Our baby's back. Okay, before we see the preview of the next episode, let's just think back on this one for a couple of minutes. So a lot of things happened, but I feel like this episode touched on a lot of like recurring themes of Attack on Titan and of war in general. Like in this case, it's, well, the biggest one is, of course, when you are at a crossroad, which one do you take? Whereas both paths have support, and both paths are like, well, you can't really go wrong with either one. In this case, it's either saving Erwin or it's saving Armin, and it's like, never noticed on their names are actually so similar. I wonder if it's a Yama did that on purpose. It's like, hey, you got Erwin, but then you also have the next generation, which is Armin. That's gonna replace him literally. Anyway, I guess in this case is, how do you decide like what's right for humanity? Like, do you want something that's a fresher perspective, new, to challenge old norms, or do you want someone who is experienced but is tied back by what they already know from the past? In both cases, I guess it's hard to decide, and I still don't know which side I stand on. Like the emotional side, I'm glad that, I mean, our Shigashina trio is still here. Like emotional side, it's like, oh yeah, it's great. Our baby Armin's alive. Very happy about that, definitely. But also on the other side, it's like, but Erwin though. It's really like, you can't really decide in that situation. So yeah, I guess I'm really curious on what you guys think. Let me know down below. But then I guess like another thing that we quite touched on is how similar Erwin and Armin are, but at the same time they're also different. We talked about this earlier, where it seems like Erwin's dreams are focused a lot on the world that he knows, and that's all he seems to want to know. Like he wants to know why the Titans are eating humans, like why they're existing in the first place, like how are they just, like why they're existing in the first place, where did they come from, what did they do, like what's going on. Honestly, at this point we still don't know, but it's very noble. Absolutely, he wants to he's driven by the curiosity of why his world is as terrifying and as cruel as it is, whereas Armin never really saw that. Like he knew the world's terrifying, like he's the one that says, oh, this world is cruel and blah blah blah, only the strong wins and yada yada. But his motivation ever since the beginning, I believe it was episode 1, he showed Eren the book. It's like, hey, let's go see the ocean, let's go see the desert. He didn't know it's called a desert, like land of sand, lake of ice and fire or something like that. And it's very poetic and beautiful, and just that's what's dragging him, something greater than what he already knows, something greater than himself. So I quite applaud that as well. And I guess it brings to the point that there's kind of like multiple different kinds of dreams that you can have, and there's no one that's right and there's no one that's wrong. It's just different perspectives on what to do. Also, can we talk about how so Bertolt is dead now, and it kind of like, when you think back when they're first training in the training corps, Bertolt's just that very nice, quiet guy. He's like, yeah, hey guys, I'm here to support you. And it's kind of sad to see their progression. Reiner as well, he was like the big brother of everyone, and now here they are. Also, it was a great ex machina save on the Curved Titans part, saving just Reiner's gone now. It logically could have been perfect. I'm pretty sure in that like syringe box there's like 2 needles, so they could have given it 2 doses, I believe. But anyway, there's that theory in the fandom where like they could have given like Armin and Erwin both the serum. Now, if only they still had Reiners, and then now we could have saved both of them. But I guess the other idea is, couldn't they have just like given the serum to both Erwin and Armin and just restrain one of them and then just save them? Like, you know how they restrained like Bean and Sunny back in like season 1, so we know they can do that, and just like until they capture another Titan, keep either Ermin or Erwin as a pure Titan, but they're alive. But I guess in this case we'll have to think about that. None of them, that they're all completely exhausted. I do not know how any of them are still standing at this point. I would have probably just passed out, be like, peace bitches, see you in like 5 days after like a 5-day nap. But I guess, yeah, they also don't have the resources to do that, so I guess I get it. Okay, so that's a good creation of what happened. So Armin's alive, Erwin is dead, so is Bertold. And that is a loaded episode. Okay, let's see the preview for the next one. Yeah, like everyone else would. Wait, guys, we're going. The basement! Okay, yes, that, it's not like that has been on the go for how many, for how many chapters, episodes, whatever now. We're finally going to get to see the basement. Wait, we're getting to see the basement in the next episode, but the episode before that is the one that Erwin dies. I see what you did there. That is very tragic. And I see what you did there, Isayama. That is a good job. And like the production team of Attack on Titan, you guys are good. But also, why? But also, I understand. But also, no, I don't. Why? Yeah, okay. Loaded episode. Excited to see what's in the basement. Maybe we'll finally find out where the Titans come from. Or at least a better idea of what's going on. Anyway, in this case, well, I am going to end this video here, and let's start the morning process again, at least for me. So this is great. I needed this on a Monday. Anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.